music, love life. This is the Grapevine. It's all about entertainment and everything related. It's Zibby here, and as always, I've got my fabulous analysts joining me this morning, Efeture and Irabor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How's everything?
Well, we're alive. Trying to stay alive like the Bee Gees. Staying alive.
Okay, reference, pop culture.
Oh, wow. All right. Well, welcome to the show. As always, you know, we love it when you interact with us. So get in touch via WhatsApp, via live stream. WhatsApp number is 0809 444 981. And you can also tweet at Smooth981. You can catch the live stream up on our YouTube channel, Smooth981. And you can even post a comment on there. All right. So we're starting off with one of the biggest pop stars from Nigeria, Ira Star. Now, she's apologized after she was dragged like a generator by social media users who say that she was disrespectful to King Sunny Ade.
I watched that video twice. I just feel really sad for Ira. And not about disrespecting anyway, because I could see that she willingly went to him. She stepped up to him. She shook his hand. She said hello to Burna's. Okay, she didn't say hello to Burna's mom, but she shook his hand. She shook everybody that was sitting on the same couch with him. And he was so receptive of her. So you could see that he was smiling, like he was genuinely happy to be there and didn't care for anything other than what was going on at the event or why he was there. And again, of course, Nigerians monitoring everything and seeing that, oh, she wouldn't dobale, but she didn't kneel down or she didn't genuflect. And of course, they dragged the young lady. Let's just point out that she literally walked into the show. So something was going on at the time she walked in. The best things to do at that time is just hurriedly along, say hello to people and walk right past, because something was going on. After she even moved away, Burna's mom stood up to pick up her award. So I kind of feel like we're being unfair to her. But either way, she jumped on social media. She apologized. She calls him uncle. And then all of a sudden, they're like, why are you calling him Uncle King Sunny Ade? Hey, God have mercy. Can we just choose one?
Wow.
Can we choose one? So my thing, yeah, go on, Zibby. Go on.
No, because I was wondering, did you notice any disrespect? Because I didn't see it. And then when someone calls someone uncle, isn't that a term of respect that we in Nigeria use for older people?
Uncle and King Sunny Ade. So his name is Sunny Ade, Uncle Sunny, or Uncle Sunny Ade,
uncle
whatever.
And King Sunny Ade.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that. But she apologized because people noticed it. They say, are you not a Yoruba girl? When you see your elders, are you not supposed to kneel and say hello? Again, I'm all for respect. I'm all for courtesy. But at the time she came in, if you watch that video, they were in the middle of handing an award to Burna's mom. So it was quite clumsy. The other bits of it is for a celebrity like herself. Get yourself, will it be a manager or I don't know whether you call the person protocol, I don't know. But there are some people that can come along with you, can introduce you and say, oh, this is King Sunny Ade. Then you do the proper thing. Do you understand? Because if it felt like she was confused and it was a bit awkward, but she apologized. Anyway, I feel like we were too hard on her, but hey.
Irabor?
You know, everybody's just looking for an excuse to, get at Ira Star one way or the other. When I was even checking out the comments, checking the video out, and just doing research on this whole topic, somebody was saying, Sabi girl, no, they didn't like clothes. I was just like, like everybody's just looking for a wish around Ira Star. But if we're being honest, I mean, Nigerians are very big on respect. The fact that she even went on Twitter and followed up with uncle. Uncle is for people like me who has, a niece or nephew or something. Uncle is not for King Sunny Ade, if we're being honest. I guess she was just trying to, remedy the situation, didn't think about it, then use uncle. Like I said, people are just looking for a way around Ira Star. So again, just like if he said, it was just one of those situations where you just find yourself and, you can't really just salvage it, you just move on, and it's not something that is supposed to really, hold water at the end of the day. It's just a regular gaffe that just happened, and she just happened to be there at that point in time. So all I would say is, on the respect angle, yes, we should still be big on respect. We should still be big on certain things that are traditional, not all things. The fact that people mentioned it shows that it's still there, it's potent. So it's a good thing for me, for society, for people to really just be, aware about it. I'm not a fan of just really rubbing it in people's faces, certain times. But again, it's good that it's there and people can just, willingly come out and talk about it.
Now, is it possible that perhaps Arya has a relationship with King Sunny Ade? Because I've seen an interview where Copy was calling Dangote Uncle Aliko, and it took me aback a bit, because in my head that is like, wow, that is Dangote, but to Copy, that is Uncle Aliko.
No, it's different. It's different there. Uncle Aliko is friends with her father now.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it possible
that
perhaps
there's a personal
Aya,
relationship there?
But do we know if there's a personal relationship with Aya and King Sunny Ade? Is it possible?
No,
if I'm being honest, I don't think there is. If I'm being honest, I get what you're trying to say or what you're trying to do, but nah, the context is different. This Uncle Aliko is someone that has probably been there since the birth of Copy, and the friendship with both families and everything. So it's different. It's very, very different. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Tayo says, Gaff aside, as a Sabi girl, respect your elders. I even saw some people comparing both of them in terms of their music. I shook my head. Oh, wow. Children one day to judge their parents. Mommy Bernard didn't waste time. Probably went to tell Bernard Boy about it. Go where you're welcome. All right. I think respect it's cultural in some way, because I'm from a part of the country where, kneeling down and curtsying is not our culture, right? But you would greet and say sir and stuff. So maybe to someone who is not from this culture, it would be like, okay, yeah, but she greeted. It wasn't a big deal. And maybe to someone who was raised more culturally or traditionally, then it might come across as disrespectful, I guess.
I beg to differ on that one.
I feel I feel
you see an elderly person, you're not supposed to, do certain things. That one I disagree. Whether the person is even a gate man or this thing, even my gardener is older than I am. I greet him, sir. I bend down to shake him. And it's only when he even extends his hand, I still give him that respect. That's why I said it's good that we can bring it up. Just to let people know that don't nosedive. We are here for you. We will tackle you regardless of who you are. So you have to come correct. So I like the fact that we can do it. Yeah.
Indeed. All right, let's go on to Tems. Now, Tems, who's a Grammy winner, will be honored with the Breakthrough Award at the 2024 edition of the Billboard Women in Music events.
I'm excited for her, and it's a great lineup. There's Kylie Minogue. I never know spell that surname, but Kylie was one. Yeah, let me not say she was one of the people I grew up listening to before. People like, this Efeture, where are you from? But that lineup has Kylie, like I said. It has Charlie XCX. It has the South Korean girl group New Jeans. So I'm happy for her. Grammy Award winner, of course. She's coming. Billboard has this awards every year. It's going to even be hosted by Tracy Ellis Ross. So I'm happy for Tems again. I think she also was nominated for a Grammy again, or was it Ira? Anyway, but I'm happy for her again. She's among the greatest. Billboard, when they're doing their things, they don't play with it. So it's a great honor for Billboard to actually have you as one of their lineups to get this award. So I'm happy for her. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Tems is still riding that wave of, Essence and the one with Drake and Future. I'm glad that she's releasing more music. The fact that, you've been recognized thus far doesn't really mean that you should just quit, because in all honesty, she's not pairing well with everybody if we're going to put it as an eventuality. She still needs to keep dropping hits. She still needs to keep solidifying herself. So it's a great thing for her to still be able to pick up such awards, But I feel, Tems scratch the surface in my own opinion. So I just hope that, she's relentless in this pursuit, because at the end of the day, people would want to start comparing certain things, just as because Ira Star didn't Dobale now, they're trying to say, oh, Ira Star's career and King Sophia this career. You're like, okay, what's up? Do you get? So she still needs to keep, pushing. And I'm happy for her. When I see such news, I'm always happy. So I look forward to March 7. Maybe she'll Dobale during her speech or thank all the people that, she's standing on their shoulders or something. Hopefully.
No comment there.
All right. Let's talk about a reality TV star who is in court over alleged disorderly behavior. Tacha from Big Brother Niger has appeared before a court in Lagos. Apparently, this is a case that has been on for about 2 years now.
Yeah,
so I don't know how this was missed by a lot of people.
I'm telling you can say that again.
But she's in court. Apparently, the charges accused her of creating chaos during an encounter with health officials and leading other passengers to resist the officials at the airport in May of 2021. So she's being accused of violating the state's public health and broader criminal laws as well. Oh, wow. Tacha.
Yep. And it's the Lagos State government that charged her with this, what's it called? Disorderly behavior. Again, I'm just so surprised that it was under the radar. This was the first time I'm actually reading about it, which again means her media team, if she has any, is doing a great job. At the moment, there hasn't been any verdict, so we don't know whether she's guilty or not. It's been in court for 2 years, which is actually a long time for a disorderly conduct. But hey, what do I know? I don't know the behind the scenes, what happened. Did she go to the airport and started harassing the immigrations? Did she throw a tantrum when they said her box was too heavy? Did she? Again, I'm not going to speculate because I don't know what happened.
Health related.
This is on brand. This is on brand for Tacha, always trying to cause promotion, trying to stay relevant, But the thing is, you say PR is good for you, whether it's negative or positive, but she has to be careful. Just like the lady who went to Grenada to go and splurge for her birthday, and the tax officers are asking her to file tax returns and everything. So sometimes you just need to know how to move. It's not every should I say opportunity for brand positioning that you take, especially when it now involves the law, and things can happen so quickly and it will shock you and you just notice, oh, you're behind bars or you have a record or something.
Telling you.
So Tacha needs to be very careful. Disorderly behavior is not something you play around with. These days, that's why I always say my hashtag is I come in peace. But doesn't mean that if you come for me in a certain way, I won't come for you. But my point is, we just have to be careful these days. You get my point? We just have to be careful. We really need to do battles so that you don't get into trouble. So hopefully, let's see the eventual verdict. Imagine if she was going to be on brand, such a thing, she's supposed to publicize it now so that she can get clout or the people's opinion during people's court sessions. But she definitely had to keep it under wraps because it's a serious matter. So again, you have to be really careful.
And airports, that's one place you don't want to get too rowdy before they put you on a no-fly list, and then you find yourself sailing around when you have to travel.
Narco just package you inside baggage handling
or driving
somewhere.
Exactly.
People are driving now.
Oh, wow. Let's see what Francis from Ojo says. He says, Tems is just winning on a low-key without drama and staying in her own lane. I don't even know any of her songs aside one line. I don't even. Okay.
Why is he like that?
You're listening to the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Stay with us. The conversation continues on the other side.
So I don't even know this her song except one line.
But that's the thing I'm saying now. That Tems, it is, in my own opinion, I think this is just God's hand, making things move for her. Because if you really check it, she hasn't put in enough work. And I'm not saying what she has done, she hasn't worked, but I'm just saying if you look at the thing you're going to judge by,
right,
she's not a great performer. She doesn't have stage presence. Like there's so many flaws that she has, but that voice that has been tuned in a certain way, that has just given us certain hits with certain people at certain times, and it just clicking. It's just working for her. But my point is, after it's all said and done, if you now pick it apart, all the songs that she has really, been known for are features. She doesn't have any standalone song where it will be like, okay, Tems, oh yeah, do your own
I get what you
properly.
mean.
Do you get? I mean, in the international scene and all that, yeah. So she needs to keep going. She's on the right track. That's my point. But she needs to really keep going. She shouldn't be like, I was an Oscar nominee now. I'm Grammy winner. I beg, and people can lose gas like that.
Sorry, guys, I want to come back to this issue. So you can't shake hands with your elders. Because, like, in my community, when I go to the village, old men bring out their hands to shake me, and I shake them.
Yeah, you from Zibby?
I'm from River State.
Which state?
River State. I'm Ikwere.
River State.
Maybe it's a cultural thing for us where we come
from. Your culture, the flow now. Your culture, the flow. The flow. Our own.
But you attempt to like genuflect a bit, or you just shake their hand and move away.
Yeah, with two hands, like you shake them
with two hands. Do you bend or do you stand?
Well, they're mostly sitting, so instinctively you kind of have to bend down a bit. Yeah,
that's you.
It's one kind.
So
it's one kind if you just brandish your hand and just stand the way you're standing, as if you're shaking somebody that just won 100 meters.
All right, let's go. It's Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. The conversation never stops, not even when the mics are off, right? That's why we're streaming live on our YouTube. Smooth 98. I was looking at the camera over there, and then I realized the camera is over here. That is so funny. But yes, get in touch with us, 0809 440 981. So Nollywood has seen a lot of remakes in the past few years. Some of the remakes have been horrible, some have been bearable, some probably worthy of talking. But it's the truth. And now we're seeing another remake coming 25 years after the original. Sam Dede, who is sort of a legend in Nollywood. He used to be a theater arts lecturer. Yeah, he lectured people like Mona Lisa, Walter Anger. A lot of the guys who went to the University of Port Harcourt all passed through this guy. And 25 years later, he's returning as Ebube from the movie Isakaba.
Well, in my own opinion, this is the Play Network Studios film, right? It's their own way of coming into Nollywood, which has paid off for them. They won AMVCAs with Living in Bondage. They followed through with Rattlesnake, Ineka the Pretty Serpent. Now we have Isakaba 25 years after. I look forward to seeing how they try to tell stories in modern day, just like with About Last Night in 2014. It was the remake from a 1980s film, and it was well done in 2014. So again, just like you mentioned, there's some that have been horrible, there's some that have made sense. I am all about, I don't care if you're going to do a film, even if it's the same title, the same whatever, I just want to see a different take. I want to see your cinematography, I want to see your directing, I want to see the acting. So again, I will say it with my full chest, there are certain producers and certain production houses that when they release films and it doesn't make any sense, I will call it out because they have the resources to produce it. Case in point, these guys who are doing Isakaba. For example, Ineka the Pretty Serpent was not it at all, save for the plot twist that they had towards the end. But the entire film, nah.
Oh, I didn't stay till the end.
Oh, you didn't stay to the end? Oh,
I didn't watch.
Wow. So
even on Netflix.
That means it's even accessible. You don't even bother to go and check it. Okay. But my point is, I hope and I pray that this is something that would make a lot of sense, because I cannot wait to always keep talking about Nollywood movies, because a lot of people like to do the whole, I don't watch Nollywood. When I see them, I'll put pepper in their eye.
Irabor, so when I saw the story, I said, again, I'm one for driving remakes. Again, just like the ones that you had mentioned. I did watch Living in Bondage. It wasn't so bad. So if this is going to put Sam Dede in a different light as Ebube, because he's 25 years after, he's not as agile as he used to be, and they are going to have the whole gamut of technology on their side to be able to play, do their stunts, to be able to have great cinematography, great camera angles, then by all means. I didn't watch the first one, so it's no love lost. I will be watching this one like a newbie. I can't catch up with the story of Ebube. So again, I'm not losing anything. So if they can turn it into something great, especially since technology compared to that time has changed in filming, then by all means, we all need to make money. But if they're going to just rubbish it based on the people that, as in, just change the whole thing for people that have watched it before and enjoyed it and grew up always talking about it because it was the story of the Bakassi boys, then I don't know, just keep it to yourself. Because I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't expose myself to such.
Now, do you guys see the relevance or the timing of the release of this movie as significant? Now, Nigeria is facing a lot of insecurity, right? And there have been calls for vigilante groups. You have Amotekun, Ebiwagu. You know, a lot of these vigilante groups are trying in their own way to help to curb insecurity. And then this movie, which is about a vigilante group from way back, which actually had, you know, it's debatable about the success that they had in the East at the time. But is there some political thing to this? Like, okay, it's an incident that happened way back then. Let's bring it back. Let's get people talking and thinking. Is this what is needed at this time to help to fight insecurity?
My answer to this is I don't think there's any point in history or any point in Nigeria's present or future that this film won't still be relevant because nothing has changed. We still don't have electricity. We still have all these issues looming. So again, if you release it in the next 5-10 years, it's still going to happen. It's still the same thing. It's going to be relevant. Nothing has changed. And I don't see anything changing based on what I'm seeing. So even if it was released in 2017, 2019, if it's released in 2026, 2030, it's still going to be relevant.
Wow.
Yeah. I align with Irabor.
All right, let's look at
for the first time.
Seriously?
Tuesday, January 30th, 2024. Today is relevant.
Today is relevant. Efeture agrees with you sometimes.
I know. I'm just looking for trouble.
Okay, Taya says, as Eze goes to school, our very own Al Capone Thatcher goes to court. Wow. Court is hereby adjourned to determine her liability. Don't forget the other BBN housemate, now businesswoman, pushing her hustle in FMCG business. Irabor, don't forget to add Chief Daddy too and press their neck.
Forever going to press their neck for Chief Daddy too. Like, oh my God, that thing was scandalous. My goodness.
Wow. Okay, Francis from Ojo says, terrible Nollywood classic remake was Glamour Girls. The only thing that made sense was the movie location and the glitz and glam that came with it. And Neka, the pretty serpent,
Glamour Girls
skills, is unforgiving.
I remember Glamour Girls. Yeah, that's true.
The lead actress up till now in my mind. Speaking about that, there's a Nollywood actress, Gloria Young, who everyone knows. She's married to Norbert Young. I saw a video of her and another Nollywood actress from back in the day, Dolly Unachuku, and they were shooting something. It seemed like they were in some Middle Eastern country, and they wrote something about Glamour Girls. So I don't know if they're also doing something, a new movie or new work that is sort of a spin-off, because if you remember, Gloria Noze was in that original Glamour Girls movie as well.
I haven't seen that video, but it will be good. Dolly has been out away from the industry for a very, very long time, so that would be a good one. That would definitely be a good one. Yeah.
And my issue with Nollywood stakeholders is they need to take criticism, constructive ones at that. They need to know how to take it, because if you start telling them about, oh, this film is not this film is not that, they start getting in their feelings. I understand it's a very difficult job to put a film together, but I mean, we should stop crybabies.
All right, let's go on to our next story. Acclaimed Nigerian filmmaker Kunle Afolayan has unveiled the official poster of the highly anticipated Anikulapo series, Rise of the Spectre. Hopefully he just
I
stays
was
behind the
excited.
camera.
Of course, I put it up. I was excited again. I'm looking forward to it. Kunle brings great cinematography and soundtracks to his production. So I'm always looking forward to what he's doing. So big up to him. I can't wait. They didn't even tell us when. Again, all these things, they will rise. Suspense. When the production now comes, we'll just be like, what are we watching? But I have a feeling that's not the case for Kunle. So we don't know when, but he has teased with the character posters and they look great. Of course, people like his brother Gabriel, I think Lai Wasabi and Latifa Adedimeji also joined the lineup in addition to Kunle Remi, Bibo Ademoye, and Shola Shobowale. So I'm excited with it. It actually was trended that day that he released it. So it's like people are waiting for him. Yeah.
Yeah, for this one, I mean, like if you said, Kunle brings cinematography, directing, and great soundtrack. I think I have a playlist for Kunle specifically from all his movies. There's a Yusundo track that I love so much from Citation. Anyway, my point is, it's good that they are not putting a date to it, because you see everything that's going on in the streaming world. Nobody wants to now go and put a date. Then you have to now start correcting your promo, your PR, and everything. So it's good that it's just safe. They're just okay, coming soon. The same thing with Mo Abudu with her recent film or TV series that's supposed to come to. Everybody's like, coming soon. Kemi Adetiba, coming soon. They'll be figuring out the dates. Nobody wants to trample on anybody. But what I look forward to in Nollywood is when all the juggernauts are going to release. I mean, they're already doing it with Funke Akindele, Mercy Aigbe, and who's the other person again? Tony Abraham, where they're releasing films around the same time. Yeah. Just like with 50 Cent and Kanye West type thing, where a Mo Abudu, a Nia Kimolayo, a Funke Akindele, and co. release films the same weekend. Let us see who is the baddest.
Oh, wow. I like that idea as well. Okay, so let's talk about Skinny Girl in Transit. Years later, it does seem like Skinny Girl in Transit is back. Excited?
Yep, after 4 years, I think. No, go on, Irabor.
I just want to drop my own and lean back. See, my very unpopular opinion, I've never watched Skinny Girl in Transit. So I can't really chime in on this.
I saw a few episodes.
So I watched season 1.
What do you say?
Yeah, I watched season. Okay.
Yes.
Zibby, what did you say?
No, I saw a few episodes from season 1 and I found it relatable. Okay. It seemed very regular.
Yes. Abimbola Craig is hilarious. So it wasn't slapstick comedy. Again, when I say slapstick, like, okay, I don't want to call names, but when I say slapstick, just get it that is those kind of comedies where you need to be shouting or hitting someone to elicit laughter. No, it's not that kind of slapstick comedy. The script was actually funny. They had the way it was written was funny. So I watched the whole of season 1. I guess I was just tired from YouTube and everything, but it's back after 4 years. I didn't watch it after a long time as well, because again, Ayola had to step back. Maybe he relocated or something, so he stepped back from some major productions, and Skinny Girl in Transit was one of those productions. But now he's back on the scene, so they're considering him. It's back. Episode 1 has even dropped. I haven't watched it, but I know it's good. I know the production is good. The writing is also good. I will check it out today, now that I'm talking about it, to see how it goes. But yes, it was very, very, people enjoyed it. Of course, Ngozi Wosu being the mom, Sharon Oja as well. It's just a funny cast. And like I said, it's not slapstick comedy. So I totally enjoyed it.
All right, let's go on to our final story. Charlie Wilson. Yesterday, he received his walk on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. He's 71. It was
Uncle
also
Charlie?
his birth. Yes, Uncle Charlie, our Uncle Charlie, Efeture, our uncle. And yeah, on the way to go and support Uncle Charlie, Kanye West got into an altercation with a TMZ cap who asked him if he's his wife, or the person that follows him around. I don't know. Yeah, that person. If she had free will, and Kanye reached out and grabbed her phone and starts yelling at her. I'm like, Kanye, you're a black man. You grab a white woman's phone, you yell at her. Oh my God, it's not a good look for you. Why?
Wait. Zibby, which one is the story? Is it Charlie Wilson or Kanye West?
I think it's Charlie. But then I was looking for an update on the story this morning, and then I saw Kanye, and I'm like, Kanye, don't steal Uncle Charlie's moment. What is wrong with you?
Well, as in, it's not the first time Kanye is having the issues with reporters, whether it's TMZ or whatever, or paparazzi. So it's not the first time. Again, just let him be. Do you understand? You're walking up to him, putting a camera in his face, asking him questions. Again, some of these things are quite intrusive. It's just that Kanye is very expressive with the way he responds to them. So I can't hold it against him. Excuse me. I think Irabor can share his.
All right, Irabor.
Yeah. So look, there's this thing about
the god of Kanye attacked Efeture right there before she was going to say
No, see, look, that's why I said we have to learn how to pick our fights. But again, if you come for certain people's, at certain times, you get it. You cannot, for example, I'll give an analogy. There's a barricade and you see a lion inside and they're telling you not to stick your hand inside. Then you're not going to stick your hand inside and the lion eats it and you're like, the lion ate my hand. Oh, you people should come and sue the lion. Like, come on now. Don't go and meet a man and be asking him obscene, stupid questions now. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, my own opinion. Then you get a reaction and you now want people to treat that reaction as if it's something that is wrong. I'm not for that. So people need to come correct, in my own opinion. So again, if you go and look for trouble and you get it and take it.
All right, let's go to the messages. Tayo says, I feel the remakes of some of these movies are like an extension. If memory serves me, the movie had part 1 to 4. So what did they omit in them? And I think that has to do with Glamour Girls. AY from Oniru says, most Nollywood movies being remade and reproduced in this new Nollywood era most times end up becoming scandalous. I'm hopeful that Isakaba will be the exception. Xavier from Bagada, I was going to say, where is Xavier? And he says, Presido, how far? I'm good. Omasi is probably on his way to Ghana. And he says, are you a unique product? I am. Okay, that's University of Port Harcourt, the greatest school of all time. Everyone else should argue with themselves. I mean, the likes of the legendary Sam Dede, Rita Dominic, Hilda Dokubo are testament to that. Indeed, Bon Mama Doku, Ejike Asiewi, such a long list. And back to Xavier, all these remake things that Play Network is doing well, I think they're trying to tell the Gen Z how Nollywood started back in the day, but they should do better with storytelling. Yeah. Why is Efeture denying that she didn't watch Isakaba? So we won't call her Ancient of Days. Sacha behaving like a real Sacha behaving like a real Port Harcourt girl. Xavier, I'm from Port Harcourt. Not everyone is aggressive and loud. Different personalities, Xavier. And he says, this new season of Skinny Girl was my first. Hadn't watched previous, but I can say I like it. Okay. Francis says, Skinny Girl in Transit, I'm a huge fan, waiting so long for the 7th season. Tiwa and Mide got me thinking they were actual couples until I found out Ayola's already married. The first episode hasn't done justice yet. A message from Efe. Yes, when Kanye attacked her, or Kanye's spirits. All right.
You can say that again.
Well, that is all the time that we have this morning. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your messages. And special thanks to our amazing, amazing analysts, Efeture and Irabor. It's always a blast
for having me. Thank you.
Thank you. And that is it for the Grapevine this morning. Stay with us. There's a lot more to come. From 9 a.m., it's Lagos Talks. Thanks, guys.